Whoa! Well, howdy. My name is Lou Bolton. I'd like to read you a Smoky Mountain Jack tale. It's based on an old Aesop's fable. In the story, there are black walnuts. These grow on trees in the Smokies. They have a green husk around them. Fall down to the ground. That husk is easy to come off, but there is a hard protective shell on the black walnut itself. The story is Jack and the Walnuts. Once upon a time ago, let me hear an echo out there. Once upon a time ago, in the Smoky Mountains, there lived a feller, named Jack. Now his son was called Little Jack, and he loved black walnuts. But he didn't like to sell them because it was hard work. However, munching down on them was right up his valley. One day, after begging his daddy, he finally said to Little Jack that he could have one and only one handful of shelled walnuts. So Little Jack slipped his slim little hand right down into the walnut jar. You know, one of those ball mason jars. He grabbed as many of the chunky round walnuts as he could possibly get his fingers around. Then he tried to remove his full fist. But it wouldn't come out the small hole at the top of the jar. He pulled and he pulled, he griped and complained, but there was no way his hand was going to come out that jar, not with him holding on to every one of the black walnuts in his fist. And he was not willing to let a single one go. He loved black walnuts so. Little Jack got really frustrated, but he tried and tried again, till finally he cried. Big Jack heard him and went to see what was the matter. He could see that Little Jack's hand was fatter trying to come out the jar than going in. His son complained that his hand must have swelled up. His daddy asked him, "Little Jack, would you rather have your hand full of nuts in the jar or have some nuts in your mouth?" His son thought about it. Didn't want to, but he let a few of the walnuts fall out of his hand. Then he tried to remove his hand again, but still no go. Nuts! He dropped a few more black walnuts until he had about half of what he started with. Then Little Jack's hand came out the jar and went directly to his mouth. Crunchy, yummy, yum. Jack says, "It's nuts to grab more than you can score." And that's Jack and the Walnuts. Hope you enjoyed that. There's more where that came from. Now, the original Aesop fable is often titled The Boy and the Filberts. That's a nut. The original moral is, do not attempt too much at once. You can read more Aesop's fables in books. Also go online.